around the horn and give me some details about your character. Name, armor class. What else did I want? Maybe your passive perception should be on your sheet. I also need to know what's your race and what your class is. So all the good stuff. You can start. White
He looked
Fang.
at you. Cops.
My name is White Fang. I'm a wood elf outlander druid. I'm sort of chaotic and a little evil.
Shoot.
I have an
And-
armor class of 17.
Is this your radio voice?
You're starting at a higher level. What's your character's on?
He's level 4.
He was 4, right? You don't know?
It says level
It's
4 on there.
It should say
I-
at the top.
A level 4, but I could just
So
easily go down to...
He just has a little more experience.
let's just kill it all. That's fine. And
My character is Sigri Helmstottir. She's a dwarf rogue. She's level 1. She's neutral good. My armor class is 16. I am a sickly little dwarf. I'm not very strong. Passive perception is 11.
I am Taverlin the Great, and my hit points are 23. I'm a fighter. I am level 2, and my armor class is a 19. My passive perception is 13.
I am Kieran, a half-elf sorcerer. I'm level 2. Okay. My armor class is 13, and I am neutral good.
Why are we all half elves and elves? Except
Well, because I love it.
I thought it would be a funny picture because my guy has pink hair, just like a.
questions before we jump to
No.
the 4 of you are in a crowd of a bunch of other adventurers, military folk, those that respond to war, help those in need. You've got caravans around you, horses, basically in a huge courtyard in a castle, and out from a tower walks a wizened old, wizened. He's old and he's smart, and it is a he. And as he speaks, White Fang, what do you hear?
A very soft whisper. I swallowed a hockey puck.
Yeah. So kind of like husky. So the wizard, all regal and confident, stands up on the balcony and he looks to the crowd, beaten down, downtrodden soldiers, adventurers, and those who are fighting for mostly good, basically not the destruction of the city or the world. And he says, yes, the battle is lost. The heroes have already died. It's time for plan B. So I want you, and you to come up my tower. And you see directly that he's pointing at each of you.
I'm gonna walk up right next to the man, and I'm just gonna follow him.
So there's a door leading up to the tower, and the door, he waves his hand, and the door opens up. And he says, please come up. Please join me. The rest of you may not be over yet.
I definitely do the thing where I look behind me at least twice, and I'm like,
Yeah, and then
I point to myself.
guys are around you, pointing at you, going, no, that's you. I think it was
I'm
you.
just gonna start walking up and go, I am Taverlin the Great. Of course I've been chosen for this mission. You all are fools.
And you all proceed upstairs.
Sure.
Yes. But when I go up there, I'm going to look back just to make sure no one's following me. Be like, oh, okay, it was actually me.
And as you guys go up the stairs, the door closes behind you. Now, it's not like a scary close, like you've just been trapped. It's more like, oh, man. Yep, I guess this is what we're doing. So the stairway, as you would expect for a wizard's tower, is spiral and goes up. And there is light coming from the top.
Walk up. And do we know each other, or I just want to make sure?
We were all randomly chosen from a crowd.
I think that's
So-
right. So
So I'm going to introduce myself.
unless your backstory, which I haven't heard, but if your backstory contains each other, then maybe. Because there obviously was a war before this. But
I'm going to introduce myself as Kieran.
And what does Kieran sound like? He's curious.
He sounds like Kieran.
Oh, sounds like, okay.
Exactly like
Well,
me.
you'll always have that voice then. It's easy.
I'm good. Hello, I am Kieran. I am a sorcerer, and I will be happy to invent adventure.
I am Taverlin the Great. I am a half-elf fighter.
Sound like
Fear
a
me.
halfling.
Halfling trying to be a half elf.
He's a
Person who wants to swing like I'm super big. One of those scrawny people. I'm super buff.
He is.
Did anybody catch the name of the wizard that called us?
No.
Old man wizard.
Old man wizard. I bet that's what he wants to be called.
I'm just gonna call him the Great Old Wizard.
I'm going to call him Old Man Wise.
It's told that he was a great wizard.
I heard a voice from the heaven say he was a witch.
Okay, so you guys make it to the top of
So
the
wizards-
stairs, and you just need to put Kieran in front. Actually, you just all can land on White Fang.
I
Yeah.
have like the worst.
I don't think you're probably not squishy, are you?
Yep.
Wait, thanks.
I'm 5'6", 140 pounds.
That's pretty squishy.
I'm like, yeah,
Listen,
man. That's not too bad.
That.
140?
You're a druid. Barbarian.
I just realized
You're
different
He's spending
sizes.
Robux again.
Says wood elf.
Yes.
No,
Druid.
I said druid.
Oh, that's right, because you wanted to be able to shapeshift.
It's because
I mean, that's
he
cool.
Wolves. Shape.
his
I was.
yeah.
My
because
backstory
he's-
is I was brought up by wolves.
That's right.
That's pretty.
None of your business what my backstory is.
Well, you just told us.
Not Kieran. Kieran has no idea what that is. I do.
Okay. You guys make it to the top of the stairs.
Are you
and
not
as you'd expect, this room, this wizardy room, has got the test tubes, the vials, the books. It's got a familiar sitting on the bookshelf, and that familiar Sigri looks like
A crow.
it's a familiar that's a crow. And the thing that strikes you most about this crow, Sigri, is
Big yellow eyes.
so big yellow eyes on a contrast of black feathers. I'm gonna write that down. See what character developing you got.
I'm pretty sure I saw a red feather in
His eyes are almost as pretty as my copper eyes.
And the crow was this is gonna White Fang is just
He fluttered hhis eyelashes flirtatiously.
that's true, because they can't see you do that. Right. And so extra narrative. So you get to the top, and the wizard, with his soft, old, whispery, husky voice, says, "Yes, it is true. The heroes we sent to defeat the evil, well, let's just say they didn't defeat the evil, and so all is pretty much lost."
Did they weaken it? The evil?
Really?
Okay.
So this is plan B, and it may not work, but it works.
Oh,
Plan B fodder.
the bench players that are going because the team got hurt.
I randomly selected you based on your characteristics that I didn't notice and asked you to come up and complete this adventure for us and maybe
I'm just very
save the
impressed
world.
that you saw me because I'm very short.
Yes, that was an accident. I was pointing to the one behind you, but
That's what I thought.
yeah, it's okay. This doesn't pay very well, and I don't think the other mercenaries were maybe so interested.
So why would we be interested?
Well, frankly, we think the world will end if we don't take this last-ditch effort to save the world.
Do we know anything about the bad guys?
Yes, but that'll come later on in a story that develops the plot much better. So what you see here, and he pulls out of his thin air pockets, because they always have those, is a seed of the evil that created the evil one. And there's rumors that there is a hammer that will smash the seed, and we think that based on the relativistic of time, if we smash the seed that grew the evil, either we'll create another dimension in which he rules them all, or maybe we end the evil before it even started.
Does this require us to go back in time?
Well, we're not really sure what this requires. All I know is that we need the hammer that will smash the seed. And the hammer was last seen in the sewers or catacombs, whichever you want to call them, below this very city. Our city is very old. You know the city we live in, the city that Taverlin the Great is from. You know the city.
The city of Kamuk.
Yes, that was the old name. You know the other name of the city. The other name, Kieran, that we all like to use.
Condor?
The city of Condor has been rebuilt many times. I know there's another city starts with a G that many people know, but that city's gone. Condor.
Its name is gone.
Yes.
Been there a few times.
Our city of Condor has been torn down and rebuilt multiple times over the 1,000 years of its existence. And in that 1,000 years of existence of being built and rebuilt, there are sewers and catacombs aplenty down below. Unbeknownst to the bad guys, known as currently just the bad guys, we know an entrance to one of the catacombs where they reside is through the building that you were just at, White Fang. And where was that?
The Hall of Many Pillars.
That's right, the Hall of Many Pillars. And what is holding up with those pillars is quite fascinating. Those pillars hold up, Sigri. When you saw that, what did you think to yourself when you saw them?
My, that's a beautiful ceiling.
And that's right, the ceiling is such artistic work of ceilingry.
Is there
Did you say Hall of Pillars?
Of many pillars.
They're all of many pillars, okay? I'll write that down real quick. So,
Does it have mosaics or something on the top? I have not been there.
Frescoes and murals.
so he also goes on to explain to you that you're looking for a hammer, and this hammer is glorious and magnificent. It'll be the most beautiful and best thing you've ever seen. It's a hammer like no others. When you see it, you'll know it. And if you don't know it, he says that there's a symbol that happens to look like the letter T, but isn't a T, pounded into the top.
Maybe it's for Taverlin.
Might be for Taberl.
Could be Thor's hammer.
By any chance, is the evil
You don't get around
a
much.
tree or something? Because you said it was made by a
You
seed.
don't get out much, do you?
That's a good question. All we know, really, since the heroes, well, I guess they weren't so very heroic because they died, is that he's evil. And he started this chain of events that we, couldn't stop. And so, it's time for plan B. And you guys are that plan.
Well, it certainly could be evil.
So,
Well,
I think
he takes you guys to the Hall of Many Pillars. And obviously, when you look around, you see these white pillars carved. And if you knew what it meant, the Greek time frame, but obviously you don't. But if you did, it would look like Greek pillars. And they're holding up a huge marble slab. So the ceiling is awesome. It is awe-inspiring. One slab of marble could be that continuous and that white and that awesome. And now there is one vein running through it, and it's a vein of gold, which you would think would weaken this marble, but for whatever reason, it strengthens the ceiling, and it's held up by these many pillars. And at the bottom of these many pillars is a sewer grate, and you guys lift up the grate, and you see a small ladder leading into the darkness.
Is this our entrance?
Well, he left me here with you guys, and this is where you guys are going to go in. I'm just going to head back off to the wizard. You need anything else?
do you
God.
have a torch I could use?
Yes, and he, from his cart that he's pulling, and this is the guy, you realize he's the same guy that opened the door for you, actually magically opened. He's the same guy that ushered you in. He pulls off this canvas from this pull cart he was toting behind him, and he hands you how many torches?
I need one not lit.
And he hands you an unlit torch.
Nice.
Anybody need anything? Yeah. Does anybody else need anything?
I'm quite all right, thank you.
I'm good.
Where are you from?
Here, from Condor, not from the other place that starts with a G and sounds very similar, but it's already been destroyed.
Do you have any
Why is your-
health potion?
He does, and he pops out a health potion for each of you, and it's when you need to use it, you basically just drink it, and it does 2d4 plus your constitution.
You know anything about what's down there?
Well, it goes down to the catacombs, as best as I know. It goes to the catacombs or the sewers. I know they're wet, and I know it's dark. And, I mean, we know there's people down there, or humanoids. So
We'll be on our way then.
we hope the hammer's still down there. And if you could find the hammer, bring it back up. We'll smash the seed and hope for the best.
Sounds good.
So you guys are heading down the small rough ladder that's cemented into the side or the walls that go downward.
I pull my dagger and head down the steps.
I'm going to drop my long and head down the stairs as well.
So it's a ladder first. It goes about 10 feet down. So it would be hard to maybe do that one-handed.
Go down.
I put the dagger in my teeth and head down the ladder.
Creative. I like it. Right.
I'm going to go down and ready to cast whatever I need.
Oh, so you just, all right. I love it. You're going to be in this perpetual state of readiness.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just like everyone else.
So you guys climb down this ladder expecting danger. Nothing happens. And you see before you a stairwell spiraling into a much larger carved circular descent. So it's about 20 feet in radius. That'd be 40 feet in diameter last time I checked. And the stairs do to just simply spiral down to the bottom. And I think because you guys all have night vision, right? Or dark vision.
We all have night.
So is it 60 feet for everybody? Probably.
I'm pretty sure
Probably.
elves have 120.
Have further.
Fancy.
So you can see to the bottom of the spiraling staircase, and there is a lot of clutter at the bottom. You can't make it out exactly, but you're pretty sure it's boxes and statues that probably go along with those pillars and old furniture that's down there.
Is there any exit to the room?
The stairway going down, and you can bet that there's a way down from there or out.
You're special about.
Well, that's your entry. It's the way down. So you guys are going to go down the stairwell, and you make it to the bottom. And in fact, you see upon inspection, you see White Fang is cold. White Fang is now, as well as Taverlin the Great, is not as great as we would think. So you make it to the bottom, and you see, in fact, crates and old furniture and small statues of varying sizes between 2 and 4 feet. That some of them are actually on top of small pillars, which would make sense as this was the Hall of Pillars, though odd that it's down here in a place that didn't look like it was meant for storage because you had to come down that metal ladder first. And you do see an exit to the south, which goes to a short hallway.
Can I inspect?
Yep. So what are you going to do to inspect it? Tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna feel around on them and see if there's any.
How many? There are a total of 15 statues of various size.
Randomly choose 6.
And you're going to,
Feel around. Anything you could push in, that would unlock them.
okay, roll a investigation check. Actually, first, just give me so you're going to pick up 6? So roll me a 1d20. Okay. And now roll a investigation check.
16.
Okay. So you start feeling around. You guys are also looking about, and you're feeling around the statues. What are you guys doing while he's doing that? It's going to take him a few minutes.
I'm just going to glance at the statues and make sure they don't look alive.
They definitely look like,
because-
you glance and they look like statues. Anybody else?
I'm
Okay.
going to inspect some more statues.
Okay.
And look for any traps or switches or anything as well.
Okay. So you guys are going to spend some time in this first room investigating. Roll a 1d20.
I'm going to
Just
walk.
tell me the number.
10.
Okay. And then roll, how many are you inspecting?
I'll do 6 as well.
Okay. Then what was your,
Investigation is. Yeah,
Taverlin, you had a
that's
16 on investigation.
Yes, I did.
And White Fang, what are you doing?
I'm going to walk the perimeter away from to the south end, see if I see any portals that are hidden.
It's a 6, by the way.
Okay. Investigation 6. So when you say portals, you mean any other way, any egresses, any other ways
Ways
out?
respectable.
Other than this one.
You do notice there are small grates on the floor that look like some are letting water in and some are letting water out. And you notice that there's a trickle of persistent water, small, that's going out the south door, headed down the hallway.
Right.
Now, one thing you guys do notice is while it is damp and you expect that, and it is wet because that's damp, and there's actually water there and you expect that, and there is moss around, so it's slippery, and you expect that. The one thing that you didn't expect is it doesn't smell. These catacombs or sewers don't actually smell what you would think, like it should smell kind of not good. These don't. That definitely smells like kept, and which is odd. But you guys all recognize that. So upon your investigation, Taverlin, you look through yours and you find nothing of tricksiness. There are basically statues. And as Sigri is investigating the statues also, and Taverlin says, nothing here. Or actually, how do you say it? And Sigri turns her head to acknowledge as nothing. Something grabs onto her wrist.
What?
It's a statue. It grabs onto your wrist. It is So the gargoyle grabs on as his action. He's going to grab on your wrist and start to pull you towards him. So I'm going to have everybody roll initiative. Kieran, can you keep track of everyone's initiative for me?
Now have a piece of paper.
So I roll on the 20-sided
You roll a d20 and add your initiative modifier. If you're on that,
19.
all right. Oh, tell him, and then White Fang will write them all down. Because I'm not going to give you anything that you have to do extra.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you just rolled a 19.
16.
18.
Dang. We are so ready to go. 16.
Mine is slightly not as good with a 7.
I got a 5.
Feel more ready.
So while you weren't quite surprised since you were investigating, he, oddly enough, in the way D&D works, the mechanics are, he has to wait until y'all wail on him before he can do anything, which I always find strange, but it's nearly impossible. I mean, there has to be a mechanic in place, though. So I think it was 19. Yeah, White Fang, you're up. What do? You hear this squeal emit from Sigri, and it sounds like this. And you look over
I didn't know we
and
had
see it. There is a small stone creature latched onto her arms or her hands with its hands, or right above the wrists.
I have my dagger already drawn, so I run over and stab the creature in the arm.
Okay, so you're gonna roll a d20 and your damage, and tell me all that.
Is it a humanoid creature?
Yeah, small. Yeah, humanoid.
Is it one of the statues came to life or just a part of it?
One of it.
Do I add something to the 8 I just rolled?
Yes, but it's probably not enough. So your dagger has some numbers at the bottom. Usually it's to hit and then damage.
Well, dagger is 6 to hit. I rolled a 6.
No, still
No,
less.
don't roll that. Or no. What you roll on the d20?
8.
So 14.
Oh, okay.
So you run over there and or try to stab it with your dagger, but its stone skin is a little too strong for your attack, and it just scores across the front of it. You feel like it didn't really do much to it.
Okay.
And who's up next? Taverlin, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to use my help.
You're a fighter.
I'm going to use my halberd.
Where'd you think you
And
were?
I'm
Source-
going to
That's me.
stab its side showing.
Yeah, you can see its sides.
Okay.
Its
sides.
wings are. It has wings and they're out, and its hands are forward.
The gut area. 25.
That barely hits.
I'm glad I got that high.
Yeah, I know. Right.
And I do 12 damage.
All right. And we mark that down. 12 to the gargoyle.
Yes.
And I think it's Sigri next with 16.
Yes, it is Sigrid.
Well, I was going to try to hit it with the hand axe, but that's a 5.
Well, your hands are actually grappled right now.
both of them?
Yep. So
Oh, I thought it was just one.
So what I was envisioning is you're running your hands over these things, Taverlin, to see if there's any trick switches or whatnot. And as you got to his hands, he just went and grabbed onto your wrists. And that's much more descriptive now after the fact. So your hands are clasped. So you could still attack. You could kick it. You could headbutt it. You could attempt to free your own hands.
Yeah,
you
could I
wing it? I mean, you could do many things.
Could I dex check to remove my hands from?
Yep. So I'm going to roll strength and you're going to roll dex.
Okay. 15.
16. So you see Sigri do that thing where you pull your hands out of someone's hands and you're supposed to go where their thumbs are, and where their thumb and their index finger connect, you pull through. She's like, okay, thumb and forefinger and go the other way. She like pushes into the webbing of the gargoyle's hand, and she's goes the other way. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. I always get those things
You
backwards.
just missed it.
So it doesn't quite come out.
Okay. So I go in and I see Sigri is having trouble. So I go, hey, maybe I can blast it in the arms to help her out some.
Are you going to shoot?
Please
So you're
don't.
going for the arms?
Or, no. Like
That's fine. You,
upper arm, shoulder.
you're aiming for the creature. I'm not going to make, unless you roll a 1, I'm not going to make you hit
I
Sigri.
rolled 16.
All right, that does hit.
And
And what are you using, a spell or a
yes, higher.
firebolt? Okay, so
And just to make sure.
firebolt comes screaming by you into its shoulders, and you do make that face, and the face is what everyone would make when someone's putting hot stuff at them and they're pushing away. So
And there's a
Sigri is going,
firebolt by anybody's ear.
yeah, a little too close for comfort.
Will I add anything to the roll? Or like.
When you do magic, the magic is just magic. You have
It's just save dice.
There should
right?
be a spell attack bonus.
I'm pretty sure there is. Can I see?
I have a spell attack
think
bonus
for
for
it.
my wizard.
you have a spell attack, Ernest?
No, not here, but
no,
yes.
can I see?
I was about
the
to say,
post-him?
smells thought you were a rogue.
I don't currently have spells.
Well, I'm going
I
to
need-
plug them. I like their dice. You think, why would I want heavy dice? You don't really need heavy dice, but they float. I don't know. It's like wielding a light sword, or it's like when you pick up that plastic mug
It's
at
the new
Chili's,
cool thing.
and it's too light, but when you
And
go
you
to
just splash
Outback,
yourself in
it's
the
like
face with your
glass.
Coke?
Yeah, exactly. So this feels good.
All the cool kids are doing it.
And me. So yeah, you got everybody.
Just need some more so I can actually have a set.
Okay, so you do some amount of damage. That's fine. You can figure it out, and you can mark it
That's
down.
okay.
He is going to go for the easy play. He's going to go for a bite attack against Sigri. We knew that was coming.
Let's see.
Does a 12 hit your armor class?
It does, no?
It does. And I can see your armor class right there. So because the firebolt was so hot and you were doing that thing with your face where you try to pull it away, snaps where your face used to be because it's kind of blinded. And well, guess what? Your face isn't there. So I suppose that firebolt sort of saved you, right? So it goes
in more ways than one, apparently.
chunk and add sound effect that goes chunk with your teeth.
Chunk.
Yeah. And it misses. So back at the top of the order, who is up? I believe White.
It is a white fang.
You know, attack. You got to roll the D20. You got to lean into your mic
Oh.
too.
Gargoyle, we're evil guys trying to find the.
You got to talk to the gargoyle.
Yeah, I'm talking to the gargoyle.
Okay. So you can say some things, but if you speak too much, it'll be your action. Does it make sense?
Won't understand you.
No, you can do it. I like it. Creativity is great. Who knows? You're evil. This is good. You're druid. You're a person of creature and magic.
We need for you to let our partner go and show us the way down to where we can find the leader.
Okay, so you're going to try to persuade it, right? So if you can remember Justine's character's name, I'll give you advantage on the roll.
Sigrid.
Dang, okay. You can have advantage on persuasion. So you're going to roll a D20 and add your persuasion bonus.
Persuasion.
Where did you?
Don't see persuasion.
No. Oh, either you.
Starts with a P. I'll be on the second sheet.
Well,
You have homework.
3 equals plus 3. So I got 11 plus 3.
With advantage.
I
you
know
get
this
to
is
roll
tough.
again,
What is
because
that, 11 plus 3?
14.
I know it's
14.
Kieran's correct. If you, the mechanics of this, since you have advantage, you could take the 14 or you can roll again and see if you can get a better number.
Better just to roll.
So roll the 20. If you get lower, it doesn't hurt you.
4.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt you. So we're going to go with the 14. So I rolled against you in a wisdom save, basically, and you beat his number. So I didn't actually intend for this to happen. So I guess that's the way D&D works. It was just supposed to be your first easy creature to fight. So the gargoyle looks at you, and you can see that his expression changes, and he'd like to say something, but it's not really alive and doesn't have air going through its vocal cords, and I don't know what they sound like, so it doesn't say anything. All it does is shake his head up and down, and he lets Sigri go.
Woo!
Nice.
And Taverlin the Great.
And it just shakes his head no.
How did
In response to
Weed.
Taverlin the Great?
Yes.
Is he still gonna? Is it still gonna show us where to go?
So should we go through that door to the
And
south?
shakes his head up and down, yes.
Do you know what would be down this corridor? Would there be more gargoyles?
He shakes his head no.
Oh, this must be lonely for you.
there are monsters down there?
And you can have inspiration for that creative solution. So basically, you can roll an extra d20. Anything but attack, if you need to. Like if you want to, persuade again or whatever, you can summon using inspiration.
It's for like,
And I'm actually
PCs
Pretty
or-
surprised you remember Sigri's name. So that was
But it doesn't matter
He
because he
didn't get
used
it.
his first roll.
you did. That's true. Okay, so
I am impressed too.
he shook his head. He says, "So I'm just gonna answer yes or no. You can come up with what you think from that." So he shakes his head no to that.
Okay,
So we're
limber.
So if I understand you correct, the gargoyles right there are now gonna head south.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any more to learn from the gargoyle.
And
Unless
it shakes its head yes. Are you saying that to the gargoyle out loud, or are you out? Were you? Sorry, it shakes its head yes.
Is there anything else we can learn from
The gargoyle, it shakes its head yes.
Oh. So there is something that we can learn from you.
Yes, shakes his head yes.
Direction?
Shakes his head no.
Monsters?
Well, he just points to the south and shakes his head no.
Monsters?
Shakes his head no.
Where the hammer is?
Shakes his head no.
What is down there?
No. Shakes his head no.
Secret passages.
Shakes his head no.
Something in this room?
He does this thing with his hands, like
Warmer?
rubs them together and
Money.
and does his head. So you feel like he's trying to say getting warmer.
Money.
Shakes his head no.
Cool items that might be helpful.
Shakes his head yes. And he points to a box.
Walk up to the box and see what's.
Okay, you go to open the box and it bites your face. You open the box carefully, and inside you
This is
find
so-
another set of healing potions that were not readily available. Oddly enough, there are 4.
Seems nice.
Y-
You won't.
They don't know what's in there.
I went up behind him. It's the natural thing to do. When
Yeah,
Taverlin
somebody-
the
What's
quote
your-
unquote
what's your-
great
What's your
is
alignment?
Somebody who announces that they are the great one after a battle that they didn't even win, I'm going to walk up behind them and see what's going on in that chest.
Okay, so
I
I'm
would
gonna let
not
you
trust
roll. If
that
you
much.
want, you could probably pick one of them for yourself.
I'm just gonna pass on. I'm gonna pick them all up and then start passing
Okay,
one for each
that's fine.
because he's got a lot of.
Are you okay? So he hands them out to everyone but you, and says, "Because you're a beast, whatever."
And I stick my dagger in his ear and say, "Don't I get one?"
Yeah, you do.
Good decisions, boy.
You pass it up. One thing, definitely
How much?
same thing. These are 2d4 plus Constitution. Keep it easy. Plus, some of you guys are quite juicy.
you mean squishy.
Yeah. You guys then are able to grab those potions, and the gargoyle flaps his wing, gets back up on his pedestal, and he just sits there in his normal state or his watchful state that you found him.
I'm going to say, hey, why don't we let White go first, since he seems to be a beefy man.
I agree. You can go.
I'm only 140 pounds. What do you mean beefy?
Well, more hit points than the rest of you, but
It's a little
More
meta.
experience, I think.
I'm going first. I'm pulling out my short bow.
so going first does help the group. Why would the evil guy go first?
God, so he senses evil.
Because he senses evil. So it would be useful if you guys do things that may not be in line with your alignment to at least role play that to give you something. It might be well, if you're up front, if you see shiny stuff, you could take it before everyone else. Something like that.
Well, I'm neutral good, so as long as there's balance, I'm okay.
Okay. So you guys head down this passage. It goes south
Balance
and
looks
then
good for me.
bends slightly to the west, and then it continues on west. And as you get to the middle of this 20-foot hallway, you notice an alcove cut out to the south. You guys continue walking up to this alcove, and you see that some of the water diverts from the pathway and goes into there, and it trickles, and you can hear it. Sounds like it's dropping into a lower
I'm
level.
going to cautiously look down and see if there's a small waterfall or something.
So there's not a waterfall. You guys make it to the alcove and you look in there, and there is a prisoner chained to the wall. It's a human, and he's in tattered clothing, and he is behind a drain that is collecting some of the water and dropping it into, you're guessing, a lower level of the catacombs of Condor.
How far down is the drop to the guy?
No, he's just right there on the same level as you, maybe like an inch or two because the water's
I'm gonna
going
go
down.
walk up to him, and does he look? And I'm. Are you?
And he can barely lift his head. Maybe he turns it a little bit and his eye opens up and he just like shakes his head no.
Why are you down here?
It seems like all he can do he is shackled and hanging from his wrists, and his knees are on the ground, and he's in that crucifix position. Maybe he's been here for a long time.
Should we give him a healing potion so he can talk?
No. Probably not. We could just take him out of the shackles and then give him some food.
Yeah, food.
Got some nice jerky.
I'll give him a healing.
If you have an adventurer's kit, it's got food in there.
Okie dokie.
So you want to give him food or release him, give him food, or release him, give him a potion, or just give him a potion, or what do you guys need to do?
And give him food.
And I'll give him a potion.
Okay.
Who is going? You notice that the shackles are locked. You figure they could be picked apart or they could be busted. If only there was a rogue.
I could pick them.
Too bad we don't have a roll.
Sigri, roll for it, kiddo. Or how old you are.
Personnel.
Yeah, person, how old Sigri is.
What do I roll?
She's a 14.
It's usually it's sleight of hand
Okay.
for thieves tool. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but that's a good one. We've always just
Yeah.
done sleight of hand
For
lock picking.
That is 22.
So definitely, you wiggle your fingers with your little toolkit and without anybody looking, and his handcuffs go pop, pop. And then you get to his feet, pop, because it's the same type of locking mechanism, and you'll have advantage on any other lock picking of similar chained up types,
Cool.
which they bought from Acme, so they're all going to be very similar.
Right.
Me, it's yeah.
A multi-generational D&D podcast.
Acme is also
all in
multi-generational, so
Yeah.
it's good forever. So you hand him the food and you hand him the healing potion, and he's just sort of like wallows on the ground on the grate.
I'm going to kind of force feed a little bit.
You gotta gently force feed him. I did. I'm sure that does.
Put it in his mouth. Put it closer to him so we've like
What do you the food or the
a
potion?
little bit of the food.
The food. So
I still don't think it's a great idea to.
you put
Potion.
food in his mouth, and it's like too hard. So you figure maybe the best way to do it is chew it up and spit it in his mouth if you really want him to eat it.
I'm just gonna leave him.
So
I'm gonna stand back up and go. I tried.
Very good. So he did try. Kieran tried, and he's done with this. He's like, all right, messy situation, not me.
Or I guess I would probably give them some sort of thing since I am a kind of a clear type person.
That's up to you to develop your own character.
I'll go ahead and give him. I'll give him
Why don't you heal him?
half of mine,
Half of your
or I'll just give him a potion.
the potion. All right, so roll. Well, it doesn't really matter. So you give him the potion, and he perks up. He's now not near death, and he then grabs the food and he starts shoveling in his mouth. He doesn't have many teeth, but he still starts swallowing it. And then he just bends over like a dog and starts drinking the water that's flowing past. And it's not the cleanest of water, but then again, he's not the cleanest of guys.
I'm going to ask him, who are you?
And he looks up at you and he sticks his tongue out and half of it's missing.
Which half?
The front back half. He's got the front half in his hand and the back half is totally gone. It's the
That was sarcasm.
yeah. It's true. It could have been the left side or the right side, I suppose. But in this case, they come.
They don't go. We're gonna get the left side. I like that
These
better.
are like restore spells.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because
Restore
one of the
spell.
guys, I've had somebody die.
That's a
like,
revive
actually
or something.
die. Yeah, but like I feel
in
like
this
it's-
case, for whatever reason, these potions aren't potent enough to fix his palate. There's a little alliteration for you. His tongue. So he gets up and he starts heading towards the way that you just came from. Good. He waves, takes a little bow, and scampers off.
Before he scampers off, and I'm going to say, tell us what you know.
he can't tell us anything.
Do you not listen? He doesn't have.
So you grab his arm and he goes, "Meow," and he screams and he tries to escape you, all the while saying things that are distorted because there's no tongue in it. Just only like a bit of
We were
mouth.
just discussing the mechanics of healing potions.
In this case, it doesn't grow his tongue back. I didn't really think y'all would give him a healing potion.
Fine.
That
Nice.
potion, knock one down.
I gave him mine. Actually, no, I gave him yours.
Okay.
So you guys continue to the northwest
Don't know what you're
for
talking.
another 20 feet, and then it goes north for 10 feet, bends back to the northwest for 10 more or 20 feet, and you see another alcove cut off. This time it's to the east side of the cave.
Keep going.
So you make it to the alcove, and you see the water draining into the drain, and you see some manacles, but there is no person there.
Does this kind of look like something might have eaten it? Person?
Doesn't look like it was eaten. You see,
Or like a pile
me
of bones.
roll a
roll.
d20 on perception.
I technically am.
Oh, you're actively with you?
I am active.
Okay, so Kieran, you can roll active perception.
That would be an.
Okay.
But I got a 12.
So Kieran goes, no, and he pushes everyone away and says, I am the smartest, you're probably the smartest here.
I do have it there.
And
Not
little-
wizard. I
Sorcerer.
am a sorcerer.
So you feel air coming out of these multiple holes in the back of the wall, right where the chains are. You feel air coming out.
Is it warm or cool?
Okay, to detect that, you have to put your hand or your face up to it or smell it or whatever.
I'm gonna look
Don't
at
do it,
where
bro.
holes are to see if they're going up or down.
Okay, so as you get closer to inspect it, shoot out, and you're going to roll against a dexterity check.
Okay, that's really nice.
A 1.
It was a.
Oh, wow. So you put your face up to it and you recognize the sound of a trap and you
Catch the dart in midair.
swivel and say,
Look out! These are darts.
so it took too much words and you guys didn't give them really instructions. So they just start looking around and everyone else that was investigating, so not White Fang, roll a dexterity check. So they, they look around.
Thingies. The
Just roll.
the circle.
Taverlin.
Dad, I'm looking at the circles.
All right. Since you got warning, I'll give you advantage.
I rolled a 1 the first time.
I rolled a 4 the first time.
So what'd you get?
18.
Sigri with an 18 deftly backs out of the way. Her short stature makes it easier for her to interpret the instructions as duck. And Taverlin,
I got a 16.
okay, so you also are able to evade the darts. So darts go clickety-click under the wall, and Fang says to the group,
Is that?
and
It's dark.
you notice there are darts. Yeah, there you go. Taverlin clues you in.
I'm going
darts.
to, I'll go inspect one of the darts to see what they, like, is there poison or something?
No poison. The tips are crushed, so rendering them useless as a dart, but you figure it was supposed to just go into the body of somebody and hurt them.
Ah, okay. Is
Alright,
there
so-
anything else besides just going?
You can continue to the west.
Okay.
All right, you guys continue to the west. As you make your way west about 40 more feet, making extra noise is not what we want. So continue to the west. The passage makes a little circle or semicircle south, and you can hear noises and see some light down that tunnel.
I'm gonna pull out my halberd and start sneaking down the hallway.
There was only someone that was...
I was gonna sneak as well, but I mean, if you want to go first, by all means.
I would like
I'm gonna think twice, and I'm gonna say, actually, Sigri, you can go first.
Sigri, make sure you look for traps.
Well, yeah,
You never know.
of course.
All right, so you're going to roll a stealth check.
That is a natural 20.
So Sigri waves her hand, does the dance, and then
I carefully paint myself. so
she
I
puts
don't
on the
cross
cloak
ball.
of invisibility, and she walks down the corridor. So you, in this case, since it's a hallway, it'd be hard to actually hide on anything. What you're more doing here is preventing your sound, because there are some splishy splashities as you guys walk through this little creaky bit. So how far do you want to go down? Tell me what you want to go down and how you want
So
to.
there's a semicircle.
You're headed
Like a
south,
curve.
and then it curves into a little circle. So you have to kind of go around the curve, and you suspect there's some sort of a room or something because there's lights and noises.
Okay, I want to go till I can see 75% around the curve.
So you get to about 75% around the curve. And when you're done seeing this, are you going to come back and tell them, or are you going to continue on?
It depends on what I see.
Okay. So you other three, I'm not going to make you walk out of the room or anything. You're just going to have to pretend you don't know what she sees in
Can
cases
I-
like this.
Can I walk forward a little bit?
Sure.
Enough to see
And
her
you guys could go around the bend a little bit and still keep eyes on her.
around the bend. So
You guys can south, and then it just goes like this. And then
Okay.
south. So it's
Wow.
So it's like a roundabout.
yes. Well, a half circle, but it's like
Okay.
half a roundabout.
Right.
Yeah.
With no other
And
turns.
no British people.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a 19 to go like make sure I have alignment.
Okay, so you are able
LOS.
to continue watching Sigri. And Sigri, what you see is a room full of tapestries and such on the wall. You can't quite make out what they are. There's a couple large tables, which seem to hold paper or parchment of some type. And you see two figures, and they're arguing with each other.
What do they look like? Like, how tall are they?
They're actually quite short. They're 4 and 3 feet tall.
Okay. Like, really good at measuring stuff.
So one of them, both of them are actually bald, but one of them, so he's bald with ashen gray skin. He's wearing pretty drab clothing, maybe to make him blend in with his settings or the deep. And he's small, but he's pretty thick. The second one is shorter, maybe by a foot. And this one has a gray skin, which is similar to the ashen, but not quite as dark. So gray, but is also bald. And they're both holding something in their hand below the table, and they're gesturing to the table. And on the table, you see something refracting some of the torchlight, and it kind of hits you in the eyes.
I'm gonna signal to Sigri and
You can-
just like
You can't see anything.
I can.
That's what I said.
Or maybe like this to see like come back and tell us.
Okay, well, it's not for you to say. It's okay. You can wiggle your hand. It's up to her to decide whether she's
yeah,
coming back.
no.
Do these guys look armored or?
They actually don't have any armor on, just drab clothing.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back to them, and I'm gonna say, "There's two guys. They're pretty short. They're not armored. They're gray, which is 0.2
You get it
seconds,
back.
and they've got something on their table, and it's shiny from the torches. So if you want to go bash him in, we could try that.
Sounds like a great idea.
That's what I'm good at. I'm gonna say, okay, I have a plan. I'm gonna walk in and start and I'm gonna poke one of them with my hat, and I need you guys to support me. It's my backup team.
We are the
Well,
backup
if you-
team.
Yes,
you put
Paul, Eddie,
one
the
with
backup team.
a halberd, the other one might get angry.
That's why he pokes it with a fire.
Oh,
Not
okay.
how this works.
It works close enough to that.
Well, that sounds like as good as a plan as we're going to get, so...
I'm gonna walk up, hit the ashen one with a.
Are you going to be sneaky about this
All right,
so they don't
so-
just hear you
Oh, well,
running
first I
down the
have to
hallway?
So give me a stealth check.
So we're all going stealthily. Huh?
Yes. With my.
You don't have to. It's their
Well,
choice.
I'm going to back them up with a bow in case one starts running.
Okay.
Dad,
I'm going to stay next to
I
him.
got-
Longbow or short bow? What type of bow?
It says short bow.
Okay, that's good for this play.
I got a 15.
Okay, so you're able to start creeping around the corner just like Sigri did,
Do we have to roll again since we just went down the hall? Okay.
and so you two are creeping down, and you're staying back, so it's gonna be okay. So you guys make it to the entrance to the room, and the room, in fact, is exactly as reported by Sigri. It's a bit larger than maybe you suspected. It is, at a guess, if we were using graph paper to hex these things out or to box them out, but I know the world isn't made like that. But if you were, it'd be something like 30 feet wide east and west and 50-ish feet long north and south. And there are tapestries on the wall, but these tapestries are actually maps hanging on the wall. And the things that are on the table that are parchment or paper are also maps. So it seems to be some sort of big mapper.
I'm going to stab one with a halberd.
Before you do, I have a question. Yes. Since they seem they're map people, could and next talking and seeing if I can figure
Fine.
before you go.
I will allow that. I'll allow that.
Good, try it.
So if you get a change, so you change the plan at the door while they're watching you.
No, while we're
So-
talking.
Yeah. So they're looking at you while you're saying, maybe I should just talk to them. And they're
Maybe we
staring at
shouldn't
you.
Stab them.
I'm like, oh, there.
And they pick up their weapons and start to fire. So we're going to roll some initiative.
I tell you.
Man, I'm
Thanks,
great.
bad.
I'm great at it. It's
21.
not good.
I got a 21, Evan.
White Fang, what did you get?
11 plus 4.
All right. Did you guys give Evan your...
Um,
Yeah, mine have...
Yes.
All right.
I need
Mine,
to know what yours is before I.
the gray one got a 21
What'd you?
and the ashen one got an 11.
I'm up first.
I got another really great initiative roll. Like even better
Do
with a
these-
6.
Seem like they would be like the boss fight if there was one.
I'd have to guess. You've only been to 2 rooms, so possibly not quite the boss fight, but it could be.
It's not gonna make it that easy.
I didn't know it was only 2 rooms. It felt like more. That'd be like 6.
In fairness.
It could be.
I will. What's their armor class? I got a 16.
Who are you attacking?
Gray.
Okay, so would you get a 16?
Yes.
Oh,
You hit the gray one.
Nice. And now. God damage.
Remember, roll them both at the same time.
9 damage.
All right, if you can keep track of that. So 9 to the gray one. Who's up? Is it me at 21? What did you have?
Yeah, no, I had a 19.
Okay, so the gray one is going to attack back. 13. Does a 13 hit your armor class? So he swings his pickaxe at Taverlin, who's out of reach because you have a pole arm, don't you? So he's out of reach and misses.
It's
yeah.
because I'm Taverlin the Great.
Nice. Who's up next?
It is gray.
Oh, raise that nice.
They're very involved. They're very up for this fight.
So he throws down a 16, and it is going to go against one of you three because White Fang's in the back.
I am in the back too. I said that, right?
No, then you walked in.
Well, he can move. He's just in the doorway, so you guys are in. So he's going to go after one of these you three, and it actually is going to go after Miss Squishy back there.
Cool, cool.
Yep, and roll
Nice.
rolls a 13.
How's that
That's
math
a
going for you,
miss.
Dad?
She was at 11 plus a little stillness. You're a 16, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he swings his spiky mace or spiky hammer, and unfortunately for me, he misses. Who's up?
He did.
Okay, I'm gonna stab that dude
All right,
with
Ashen,
my dagger.
got it.
I'm pretty sure I hit him.
That was Gray.
I rolled an 18 plus.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
You were stabbing the new one, the one that attacked you, not the one that
Yeah.
was already hit. Okay,
Oh.
Yeah.
making
No, the one that hit her was already hit. You told me gray skin got to me.
right. So Ashen went for Sigri.
No, Gray's at the top. And Gray's been
Hasn't
hit.
gone yet.
Nothing has happened to the Ashen one.
I've rolled for both of them.
Yeah.
I just rolled for both of them, but you messed up yours.
No, I didn't. You.
Okay.
you must-
So anyway,
He did roll for both of them.
Yeah.
So,
I know. I put both of them down.
So it's okay. So we'll just make that
I
the
have
order
gray
now.
eyes.
Okay, so
Top one.
you go after. We'll just go ahead and call him the dwarf, the Dugar,
Yeah.
or how do you say that?
It's the Dugar.
Dugar.
I thought
It's
it was like deep.
Basically, well, the
Dark dwarf.
It's like a drow elf, except.
It's the dwarf and
Okay, so you stab him for
6 points of damage.
that
the gray one, right?
gray. No, see,
Dwarf one.
Ashen is the Dugar, and gray is what you think to be a gnome of similar badness.
What did you?
6.
6.
Who's
I'm
up?
just gonna switch Ashen. It is White Fang.
So I have my short bow loaded.
All right, roll it all, damage and everything.
Loaded.
So I got
Yes, he has to load
I got
it.
a 3 on this 20.
It's probably on.
Yeah, probably miss.
If you get anything lower than a
To hit
12,
with a bow, it should be like a plus something to hit.
6. So
That's pretty good, but it still misses. So, shoot, I'd make a missing sound. There you go. I like that.
Pew, pew.
Who's-
it is the gray one then, since I messed up.
Okay,
the
they
order.
already attacked.
What?
I attacked in already out of different order. You,
Well, then it's me.
who are you hitting? Which one?
Seems
The dwarf. Okay.
I did a grand slam of 5.
Did you hit?
The 19 hit.
Yeah. Okay. So add 5 to him. See what's damage. All right. So we're back at the top of the order. This time we'll follow your list. So call it out. Who's up?
Taverlin.
Okie dokie. I got a 2 plus 6, which is an 8.
Swing your halberd, but he's inside
I
the
don't
blade.
You don't swing a halberd, Dad. You like
You stab.
He's inside your guard. It won't come back far enough, and you miss. Next, who's up?
The dwarf.
Is it me, dwarf? All right. The gnome was attacking Taverlin and rolls a 14. Does 14 hit you, Taverlin? It does not.
Nope.
So the gnome misses. What's up?
Okay, I'm gonna stab that guy again.
The dwarf.
That's a 9 to hit.
That is
so-
a miss.
Yeah.
So he's able to deflect you with his warhammer. With that hell he used. He's up.
9th. White Fang.
White Fang.
got my bow loaded and I've closed in.
You getting closer?
I got closer to the action so I can hit.
Okay, sure. So you reposition your feet with better stance. Sometimes when you get too close with a bow, you get
You roll
disadvantage
disadvantage.
because
Oh,
it's
okay.
too close. It's like shooting a rifle through a scope at something
Okay.
close.
I got worse. 3 plus 6.
You did get too close. I should probably take a step back. It's a miss. Who's up?
It is the ash one.
Okay.
It's ash touch.
Okay. So, roll. And who was the Ashes dwarf? Who was the dwarf attack? You. Oh, yeah. 18 is a hit. And you were going to take 6 points of damage.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Squishy up front.
It's me. I have a question. Does a 10 hit either of them?
You can't switch your target. No.
Well, I don't even remember which one I was on.
We need to remember. Who's up? It's up.
It's back.
Taverlin.
Yep. Got a 10.
And that's a miss. So once again, he's just a little too inside your reach. And so you've missed.
It is the gray one.
And the gray one takes a swipe with his pick and misses.
Hey, that's 19 plus 5, 24.
That's a hit.
6 damage.
6 more damage to the dwarf.
Yeah, and can I bonus action chug this health potion?
You can. So drinking a potion is a bonus action. It's an
Okay.
easy one.
It's 6, right? Making sure I don't mess this up.
All right. We want to reshoot that bow. Wipe.
20.
And who were you aiming at? The
Wait,
dwarf?
was it a natural 20?
No.
The dwarf or the... No.
Big-
I mean the
dwarf. The big
no. The dwarf. Yeah, he's a bigger threat. And how much damage did you do?
4 plus.
That's some hard math.
Yeah.
Man. He is at 25.
And what does the kill shot look like?
Ooh.
Arrow right to his ear.
Through his ear. Okay, so
Man, you're like really into the ears.
you miss,
today.
you miss. Okay, so that one's down. Who's up?
It is. I forgot who won. White thing. Oh, it's Ash.
He's down. He's dead. Back
Oh,
to the
yeah.
top?
He's no,
Or
it's
you?
me. I get to.
We should ask him to surrender.
The Eden? You're slightly more neutral. Yes.
No, I was trying to get information from him.
Ah,
I'm going to tell him, surrender now and I will spare your life.
that's your action to say that? Okay, roll.
Yes.
What are you, intimidating or persuading?
You're not supposed to say that to the DM. You're supposed to say whichever one's easier.
I'll let you pick your one up.
I'll try to intimidate him.
All right.
So that is a 20.
So he drops, once again, you guys are able to get out of it, and he drops his pickaxe. And so he
I have done. If he runs,
And
I will
he-
attack him.
turns to run through the hallway to the south.
Can I do an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Try to bind his feet.
Yeah.
He only has firebolt.
Oh, I can do other stuff.
Son, you rolled it. You already rolled it. Let's go.
You make me
It-
sad.
You should be more creative with your guys.
Well,
I-
firebolt, it's
Axe
like
to the face.
that's
Go.
like having a.
That's okay. That's
Well,
attack.
I did 8 points of damage. I'm
What's
gonna
the
try
total?
to
What's
hit
the total?
17.
And what's the kill shot look like?
Dang it.
So what's the kill shot look like?
Well, I go for his leg, but I sneezed and I hit him in the back of the head, and I like, singed all hairs,
Because he didn't have any yet. Good call.
and it kind of goes. And it falls to the ground and face plants.
Okay, so I need each of you guys to roll a d12, and let's see if the noise attracted the next room.
Natural 20.
What'd you get?
What do I add?
Stealth.
9.
Sigri, in all your technology with your iPhone?
Yeah.
She. So we're working off like a 2 or a 3.
Yeah. It's an 8.
Okay. So you two are relatively, or Taverlin and White Fang are relatively quiet, and Kieran turns and goes, "Yeah." As saying that, Sigri puts her hand over your mouth and says, "Shut!" really loudly.
Sounds right.